Good morning. If everyone could take their seat, please. Thank you. Good morning. I'm Alex Villock, the CEO of the Baptist Health Foundation. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning. We are so grateful that you're here with us. Before we begin our program, please let me welcome for our invocation Reverend Renato Santos.
Good morning, everyone. A favorite scripture verse says, "This is the day that the Lord has made, and we rejoice and we are glad in it." And for innumerable reasons and some very specific ones, we are very thankful to be here today. Theologian Frederick Buechner said and reminded us of a prayer that says, "For all thy blessings, known and unknown, remembered and forgotten, we give thee thanks. And we do well to look back over our lives because it is the account of our blessings that makes our journeys sacred." So today is certainly one of those moments when we want to account for our blessings and in clear and loud voice, say thank you. And for this reason, we pray to express our gratitude. So would you join your hearts with mine for a moment? Accept, loving God, our thanks and praise for all that you have done for us. Grant us ever to continue steadfast in love and committed to your service. May we remain forever grateful for your gifts, use them for good of all times. For by sharing, we multiply. As we cast our bread upon the waters, we will reap beautiful harvests and unimaginable returns. Quicken our hearts and minds, focus our attention so that we will invest our lives, our resources, our dreams in concert with your good and perfect will. Use us as individuals, Baptist Health as an institution, all of us together as a community to heal bodies and souls, and in doing so, change lives forever. Grant us the gift of your Spirit that we may know you at all times and in all places, and may give thanks to you in all things. To you all honor and glory. Amen.
Thank you very much, Reverend Santos, for those inspirational words. And now I want to recognize a few people who honor us by being here today. Speaker designate Danny Perez, Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, the Baptist Health Board of Trustees Chair Jay Hershoff, and Baptist Health Foundation Board Chair Lonnie Candrodi. Thank you for being with us today. We are all very grateful for all that you do in support of Baptist Health in the South Florida community. The mission of Baptist Health Foundation is to inspire philanthropy and build donor relationships to support excellence, innovation, community wellness, and global leadership in healthcare and here at Baptist Health. Generosity is the fuel that propels Baptist Health forward, driving innovation, funding groundbreaking research, supporting education, and providing world-class care. As South Florida continues to grow rapidly, so does the need for significant philanthropic support. And that's why today is so inspiring and momentous for our community and for Baptist Health. So on that note, I'd like to introduce Bo Bollinger, President and CEO of Baptist Health. Bo?
Thank you very much, Alex. By the way, speakers, those are tall steps. In the spirit of Chaplain Santos' invocation, thank you. Thank you. What an epic and unbelievable day that we have here today. I'd like to thank our elected officials, our board members, and our donors for being here with us today on this historic and exciting day for Baptist Health South Florida and the Miami Neuroscience Center. Ken, we are so humbled by your generosity. You're one of the country's greatest philanthropists. And the fact that you and Griffin Catalyst would choose to support everything great that's happening in South Florida, trying to make South Florida an even better global city, and the support for Miami's largest health system, Baptist Health South Florida, and our Neuroscience Institute. So today, it's my great honor. Allow me the privilege of the great honor of announcing a $50 million transformational gift to our organization. Thank you, thank you, thank you, right? Where our physicians, our researchers, and our clinicians are going to use these funds to improve the care of patients in our community, our region, and the nation. This extraordinary gift, we're going to use it to build the Ken C. Griffin Center at the Miami Neuroscience Institute. It'll be near where we're standing today. We're going to take down this building right here. And the new building is going to look a lot like the Cancer Institute right here on this spectacular Baptist Hospital campus. In a couple of minutes, we're going to hear from our fearless leader, Dr. McDermott, who has led this institute. And I know that he is going to share with you that your generosity, Ken, is going to help propel the institute and his team to even greater advancements in complex brain and spine care. We're going to contribute to the future of neuroscience care in this country. Without question, it has the ability to impact so many lives. At the Ken C. Griffin Center, skilled physicians, researchers, and clinicians are going to have a state-of-the-art place to practice medicine and to innovate. Our patients are going to have a beautiful and a welcoming environment in which to receive care. Last year, the Neuroscience Institute, as you well know, Ken, we were talking about it earlier, ranked in the top 40 neuroscience institutes in the country. And Dr. McDermott was able to do that in 3 short years. Imagine what Dr. McDermott and his team are going to do in the next 3 years. Our future is incredibly bright. The Institute is growing leader in addressing complex neurological issues such as dementia, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, movement disorders, including Parkinson's disease, which has also affected my family. Recently, you've seen the headlines about exciting breakthroughs in brain science, and our institutes are on the cutting edge of innovations that are shaping the care of Alzheimer's and brain cancer treatment. For example, Baptist Health has been at the forefront of research using high-intensity focused ultrasound for essential tremors and other movement disorders that are prevalent in Parkinson's patients. One treatment, the tremors are gone. As well as low-intensity focused ultrasound for Alzheimer's treatment, it might be an emerging breakthrough for Alzheimer's treatment. This innovative work is being conducted by a multidisciplinary team of Dr. McDermott and Dr. Mamit Alawalia at the Miami Cancer Institute. It's helping to advance science and patient care with promising results and making us an even greater renowned leader for the next generation of brain tumor trials and treatment. This transformational gift will allow the Institute to exponentially advance our work, with patients being the ultimate beneficiaries, and Ken's generosity and philanthropic vision is making this happen. Ken, we're absolutely thrilled to have you with us here today and your support on this remarkable journey. We couldn't be more grateful for your extraordinary gift. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming an unbelievably generous benefactor, Mr. Ken Griffin, to the stage. Ken?
So it is an honor to be here today in support of your work. Working together, you have created one of our nation's greatest institutions of neuroscience. And this success is a testament to the extraordinary research and incredible care of the doctors, nurses, and scientists here at Baptist. You should be incredibly proud to be a part of this team. The work you do every day provides hope and dignity to patients and families, both from our community and from around the world. Thank you for all that you do. I'd like to recognize that Baptist aspires to be a global leader in healthcare innovation. And the neuroscience program here is now ranked amongst the top 1% of programs in America, demonstrating that Baptist's leadership delivers on its goals. I want to commend Alex, Bo, Jay, Lonnie, and Dr. McDermott for your steadfast leadership of Baptist Health. I would also like to recognize two of our elected leaders who have joined us today, House Speaker-elect Daniel Perez and Miami-Dade Mayor Levine Cava. Your presence reflects your heartfelt commitment to quality health care for every Floridian, and we all appreciate you being here today. As the CEO of a firm bringing hundreds of families, maybe thousands of families to Florida, I'm grateful to everybody in this room for what you do to make this city such an extraordinary place to call home. Baptist plays a key role in Miami. You cannot have a world-class city without world-class healthcare. And Baptist's success is Miami's success. Truly, it is my privilege to be here today in support of Baptist. Thank you for your commitment and the impact you are having on so many lives. I wish you continued success.
Thank you so very much, Ken. Thank you for sharing our vision and supporting our vision. We are so very grateful. We are so very grateful, and surely we look forward to inviting you back again to continue to see the great work that is being done and will be done at the Kenneth C. Griffin Center at the Miami Neuroscience Institute. Now, I would like to introduce the Honorable Daniela Levine Cava to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. How exciting to be here at this beautiful campus, at this wonderful healthcare premier institution for today's extraordinary announcement. The last time I was here, I was greeting my new granddaughter, Layla, 3 months ago. Yeah. Definitely a highlight. And my husband is a physician, Rob Cava, who practices in the Baptist system. So we are no strangers to all the greatness. And it's been my privilege to serve as mayor, previously as commissioner, and prior to that, just a community activist, cheering on the great work of this fabulous institution. So I would like to just take a moment to say thank you to Baptist for what you do. So to our speaker designate, we're with you, to the incredible leadership here at Baptist, our president CEO, Bo Bollinger, and all of the great team that serve us every day, the community leaders who are here to acknowledge, we know you're here because you really, really care. And especially to Mr. Ken Griffin, who is our super citizen in Miami-Dade County. We cannot thank you enough for seeing this greatness and contributing mightily to the transformation of this community. So please join me. So I've had the pleasure and privilege to get to know Ken for the last almost year, I think, that he's really been making an impact on our scene. And I've been with him at so many wonderful, wonderful events and announcements, truly making his mark to be the super citizen that we know him to be. So in the short time that he has made us his home, he has changed the shape of history here in Miami-Dade County, which is why I named him Mr. 305 not that long ago. But because of this extraordinary transformational gift, we've heard that we are on the cusp of new discoveries, global breakthroughs right here at Baptist, at the Baptist Health Miami's Neuroscience Institute. And it's going to make us healthier here at home. It's going to pave the way for global breakthroughs, as I've said. And it is a pivotal moment in our fight against neurological diseases like Alzheimer's. And who here does not know someone affected by a devastating neurological disease? I know I personally do. And actually, my father had excellent care in the last days of his life here just a couple of short years ago as well. So sadly, we know that Miami-Dade County is leading the nation in the percentage of people 65 and older who have Alzheimer's, for example. And it has a higher rate in minority populations, which we know here is our majority. So all the more compelling. We also have the second highest senior population in the country here in Florida. So it is even more essential that we take the bold steps to advance treatment and hopefully cures because of the extraordinary work of this team, so that more families can enjoy healthier and longer lives with their loved ones. And I just want to say that I've been with Mr. Griffin through many of these great announcements. And this is not someone who is doing it for publicity or fame. This is someone who is doing it because he's totally dedicated to finding the cure, to helping people lead better lives, to investing in institutions that truly will be at the cutting edge and making a difference. So I just want to say again, deeply personal for you, I know, when you make this gift, and I'm deeply personally affected by the gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to hear more about exactly how this will impact the groundbreaking work that is already underway at this campus with the great team. But at the end, my final thought for you today is that this gift is a testament to the remarkable potential that this institution, this center has to solve this problem once and for all, working with public and private entities in pursuit of the common goal, the health of our community. So thank you, thank you. Join me once again in saying thank you to this super citizen, Ken Griffin, for this wonderful gift.
Thank you so very much, Madam Mayor. Thank you for being with us today. For our next speaker, I have the honor of introducing Speaker Designate Danny Perez. Please, let's give him a warm welcome.
The mayor's a little shorter, just a tad. Well, thank you all for being here, all guests. This is a phenomenal event, one that I'm very thankful to attend and blessed to be here. Most importantly, I wanted to say thank you to Ken Griffin. You know, this is not something that we take for granted. And when I say we, I don't just say Baptist. I don't just speak on behalf of the mayor or myself. I say that on behalf of our community. Your investment in Miami-Dade County doesn't go unnoticed. It's something that we're very grateful for because this is a very special community. And maybe I'm biased because not only did I grow up here, but I live one block away. I can literally say I am neighbors with Baptist. I don't think many of you all can say that. I can say that Baptist is my actual neighbor, but I wanted to say thank you for your commitment to Miami-Dade County. Thank you to the mayor for what she's done. And thank you to the Baptist team. You know, Baptist has kind of set the standard for healthcare in Miami-Dade County. I grew up here, and I've had grandparents that have been here. My children have been here. My parents have been here. And if you were to ask any person in Miami what the highest standard of healthcare is, they're going to tell you Baptist is in the conversation, if not the conversation. And that doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen because of one leader. It doesn't happen because of one board. It doesn't happen because of one donor. It happens because of a team. Baptist has had that team. The team is still in place, and the team will be there moving forward. And that is really why I feel so secure that your efforts, Mr. Griffin, are not just going to be put to good use, but are going to be monumental in the change that we're going to see moving forward. So I wanted to thank you for that. At the same time, we all have to remember Mr. Griffin could have moved anywhere in the country, probably anywhere in the world, although good choice in staying in the United States. He chose Florida, and it's something that I speak on behalf of the millions of Floridians. It's something that we're very thankful for. Florida's a very unique place. I think the best days are still ahead. I think we're very blessed to live in the free state of Florida. And the fact that you chose us, Ken, it's something that all elected leaders, regardless of party affiliation, regardless of which county they live in, it's something that we're all thankful for. But the fact that you chose Miami-Dade County to plant your flag, not only for yourself, but for your family, for your business, for your friends, because now your friends are moving here also, which is even better. It's something that, from the bottom of my heart, I wanted to thank you. And last but not least, the actual philanthropic giving of $50 million, regardless of your success, regardless of your heart, that is something that can't be overseen. That is a significant amount of money. And there won't be a greater group of leaders that will put that money to use for the future of our community than the gentleman sitting right next to you in Bo and the team behind him. I feel very secure in knowing them very well that this money will go a long way and will leave a lasting impression. But what exactly is the money going towards? Well, as Bo said, this institute is a top 40 institute in the country in just 3 years. And thank you for that. This is going to go towards fighting brain disease. It's going to go towards bringing top talent here to Florida. Just like you, Mr. Griffin, physicians are wanted all over the world. They're wanted all over the country. But we want them here in our backyard. When we want them in our backyard, where do we want them? We want them here at Baptist. This will allow us to bring the top talent to our own backyard. And so that being said, I wanted to thank everyone that is here today. Thank you to the staff that put this together. This is a magnificent tent. The young man in the back that made my coffee, it was delicious. I'm very thankful for that. And that being said, Bo, thank you for your leadership. We are all behind you. We're all fighting aside you. Whatever you need from us, from the mayor, from the state, from our congressmen and women, we're here to support you. So thank you all for being here, and may you all have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, Representative Perez, for your support. With that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Michael McDermott, the Chief Medical Executive of Miami Neuroscience Institute and the Irma and Kalman Bass Endowed Chair in Clinical Neuroscience. I'm still introducing you. So I had his introduction. Dr. McDermott is widely known for advancing neurosurgical techniques and is an expert in the treatment of a variety of neurological disorders. He is truly one of the world's leading neuroscience surgeons, and we are so proud to have him here leading the Miami Neuroscience Institute. Dr. McDermott.
Oh, well, thank you, Alex, and what an incredible morning. 3 years ago, who knew? I'm absolutely thrilled and honored to be here to help celebrate this incredible gift that will fuel the journey and continue the vision of Baptist Health Miami Neuroscience Institute. Mr. Griffin, the magnitude of this donation is beyond description, and its impact will be enduring, and I'm deeply grateful for your generosity. This isn't just a financial contribution, it's an investment in the future of neuroscience and in the lives of countless individuals facing neurological challenges here in South Florida and around the world. With this philanthropic gift, we are not meeting just immediate needs, but we are laying the foundation for the realization of a transformative vision, a vision where Miami Neuroscience Institute will continue to evolve into a hub for groundbreaking clinical research and unparalleled patient care. We've already established a robust research program covering entities such as Alzheimer's disease, stroke, brain tumors, functional brain imaging, and transcranial magnetic stimulation. And as we heard last month in a seminar on epilepsy, the next 18 months is going to be outstanding in terms of biologic developments for non-lesional epilepsy with neuroprogenitor stem cells and adeno-associated virus injections for patients with Parkinson's disease. As we stand at the forefront of driving leading research and treatments in neuroscience, we also face the critical challenge of meeting the rising demand for care with movement disorders, dementias, and degenerative spine conditions in South Florida. This investment will allow us to build a new facility on this spot that will benefit our patients with a multidisciplinary team of highly regarded clinicians, specialists, researchers, all in a central hub, allowing us to realize our full potential in serving this community and beyond. I think the possibilities before us are limitless. Mr. Griffin, your gratitude, our gratitude cannot be adequately displayed, and we deeply appreciate this gift. Your belief in our mission and your commitment to advancing care in neurologic disorders and your unwavering support are the pillars that will drive this transformation. We envision a future where neurologic disorders are better understood, more effectively treated, and in some cases prevented or cured altogether. So again, Mr. Griffin, I want to express our deepest gratitude for your vote of confidence in our mission, and we plan to execute on that mission. Everything we do here is for our patients as physicians, obviously. And like Mr. Sebastian Chris, who's sitting in the front row, who has Parkinson's disease, a patient of my colleague, Dr. Diego Torres Rossetto, chair of the Division of Neurology at Miami Neuroscience Institute. Sebastian's life was changed thanks to the care he received from Dr. Torres, and he is here to share his story. So please help me welcome the 22-time Grammy and Latin Grammy Award winner, Mr. Sebastian Chris.
Hi, thank you. Usually when I come up to speak, I'm being given an award, but not today. I grew up here in Miami. I currently live in Los Angeles. I'm trying to convince my wife to come back. So I'll give you her number if anybody can. When I was asked to talk about Dr. Torres, I didn't hesitate. It'll be 5 years since my diagnosis of Parkinson's this Friday. I was 48 years old. My career was thriving, and it just obviously threw a wrench into plans, but you got to roll with the punches. I'm lucky enough to have the resources to have the best care, so I went through about 6 neurologists until I found Dr. Torres, who really changed my life. He was practicing medicine in Omaha, Nebraska. My first question is, what is a Venezuelan guy doing in Omaha, Nebraska? And that was quickly answered. My neurologist at the time, I called him up and I said, listen, I'm getting about 5 hours a day where I'm functional. He said, 5 hours, that's great. I looked at my phone. I said, "No, that you're not my doctor anymore." And my brother, who's part of the foundation, said, "You should check out this doctor that we're trying to recruit." And I flew to Omaha, and he sat down with us for about 2 hours, and we went through the litany of what was going on. And he said to me, "Listen, trust me, it's going to be a long process, but we'll get you back to you having a life that is what you had before you got diagnosed." And through a process of about 6-7 months, I was now getting about 13, 14 hours a day where I felt back to my normal self, which meant It meant I could work, meant I could travel, I could enjoy my kids, I could go to concerts, I could live my life. And the thing about Dr. Torres is, his name's Diego Torres. There's a very famous Argentine singer named Diego Torres. So I call him Doctor Color Esperanza, which was the name of Diego Torres's biggest hit. We've gone through some challenges, and he always gave me hope. He always said, listen, the good news is we have a lot of solutions. And, you know, I hope to be making music for years to come and doing what I love. And it's doctors like him that give us hope. So thank you, Dr. Torres. And on a personal note, Mr. Griffin, this is life-changing for us that deal with these diseases. I can't put into words what this means to the communities that deal with neurological diseases. So, Dr. Torres, thank you.
Thank you so very much, Sebastian, for being here today. We're so grateful. It is patient stories such as Sebastian's that inspire us and keep us going every day. They're the fuel that drives us and at the foundation of seeking philanthropy to be able to fund all this kind of research and be able to recruit doctors such as Dr. Diego Torres here to Miami. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Griffin. Ken, like he said, this is transformational for our community. Thank you, Dr. McDermott. Your resolve, your dedication, your vision are leading the future of neuroscience for our community. To close today's program, I'd like to welcome two of our most dedicated volunteers and champions for Baptist Health. Let's welcome Baptist Health Board of Trustees Chairman Jay Hershoff and Baptist Health Foundation Board Chair Lonnie Candroti.
Big steps.
You go first.
You go first.
Oh, I go first? Yeah. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I've had a number of these speeches that I've been asked to make, and I managed to wear pants today. I don't normally wear long pants. I forget it. I did forget to put a pair of socks on, but I think you're all going to forgive me for that. This is much more important than a pair of socks. As chairman of the Board of Trustees at Baptist Health System, it is our job to kind of set where we want the organization to go, and then Bo and his team execute on that organization. We have been so excited about what has happened just in the last few years at Baptist Health that all I can think of when I talk to my fellow trustees and I talk about what is going to happen at Baptist is think about the amazing thing that we're happening with the Miami Neuro Institute, with the Miami Cancer Institute, with what we're doing with cardiac, and that we're going to have people coming here, not just locally, not just from the local South Florida area, but from all over Florida. And quite frankly, as Mr. Griffin has said, Mr. Griffin wants, and we want, this is going to be global. People will be coming here for treatment from all over the world because simply they're going to find out they're going to get the best treatment possible. And his gift to start this is the beginning. And you're going to see the best treatment possible in the world. And it's going to happen very quickly. This is not something that's going to take forever. This is something that other people are going to jump in. This is something you're going to find, for example, for Diego Torres to say, I've got a cure. I've got something that's working. Look what's working. And people are going to be coming here for Miami Neuro Institute. They'll be coming here because Ken Griffin gave this a start and because the Board of Trustees says we're going to push as hard as we can with our staff to make sure we get the building built, we hire the best doctors possible, and we do the research, and that we have the ability to have everybody in the world say, I want to come to the Miami Neuro Institute. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we're pushing for. It's one of the things that I'm very excited about, and I can talk about a million other things, but we're running down to the end, and I know Lonnie, who's so great, would like to say a few words. So Mr. Griffin, thank you for the start. It's a start today, and a very, very big start. And I think you're going to see, wow, we're going to be able to do it. We have the vision, we have the people, and we certainly have the ability and the enjoyment of getting this done. And we're going to have the #1 Miami Neuroscience Institute in the whole world and other institutes in the whole world. And go South Florida. This is where you're coming for care.
Well, that's a hard act to follow. I just want to say, philanthropy is the differentiation between what is excellent care and extraordinary care. And your gift and generosity will benefit the generations to come. And for that, we are humbled and truly thankful, Ken. Baptist Health now stands at an inflection point in our commitment to serve our patients and communities. With the support of philanthropy, we are revolutionizing care for our patients. We're embarking on a new era in research. We're fostering a hub for visionary minds and creating a global center for innovation. Very exciting day. Thank you to all of you for joining us for this truly historic announcement at Baptist Health. It's been an incredible morning. Thank you, Ken. Have a wonderful morning, everyone. Thank you.